Welcome to the Will and Tom Show. My name is Charlie.
And my name is Charlie.
And this week we'll talk about food, right?
Exactly, yes. And there will also be a special. We kind of started with that last week that we consume food on air. And we kind of liked it. And so we will continue with a special treat for myself. But it's probably going to be disgusting, but more about that later.
Yeah, it's sort of a joke thing. Yeah. But we have some more stuff lined up for you.
Yes, we
tonight.
do. We will talk about news. So what's going on right now? That will be a weekly feature. So that is something that you can expect to come back in the following weeks as well.
Exactly. Every week we'll just do a feature of the news and something that we found outstanding or horrible or anything that we felt stood out to us and we want to discuss. Yeah. And it can either be funny or it can be serious. But exactly.
Yeah. Then we will have, as promised already to our loyal Facebook fans, there will be a language feature, and but more about that later.
We discussed that, I think, even in a second episode syndrome.
Yeah, the
second episode.
Exactly, we talked about the idea of that. I try to speak Dutch and Will tries to speak German.
Yeah, it's going to be a feature called Say What?
Say What?
Say What?
Exactly, so that you can expect. And then there's something that I don't want to say too much about, but it's...
Let's just give them the title. I won't say anything, you just give them the title.
Okay, it's called A Small Man, Big Words.
Yeah, and that's going to be hilarious, hopefully.
It is going to be on Ronnie level.
It's good. Nah, come on. Okay, now you downplayed it.
So one thing that we might have to mention, maybe you can hear a little bit of a difference right now because we changed studios.
Yeah, and this studio is definitely a bit noisier than the last.
Because it's way bigger.
It's way bigger, but it's also a bit
empty.
It's empty. It's rather empty. Yeah.
There's only a piano
standing
on the wall and some bookshelves.
Yeah.
So, but since there's a piano and we might record.
This is definitely a possibility for jingles. Yeah.
Exactly.
Did you hear that? There, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. So brilliant.
I'm doing it again.
Yeah. So that's what you can expect from today.
So why did we introduce ourselves as Charlie?
Well, why?
That is the news topic, right?
That is exactly. That is quite horrible. So...
That was our news intro.
So,
Charlie. Yeah, of course, I think everyone's heard about that. Yeah. I mean, it was just a horrible attack on the French... what was it called? The distributor or publisher of...
This is really something we shouldn't do if we're not prepared.
Well, wasn't it a cartoon? Of course we should... Exactly. No, stop Googling it. Don't do that. We should just discuss it, and that's absolutely brilliant. This is our knowledge. This is how we sit here.
Isn't that a bit, let's say, questionable? Because we're actually talking about quite a terrible deed here.
It is quite a terrible deed, but that's not... we know what happened.
Yeah.
We don't know exactly what happened. I mean, no one knows exactly what happened. But it was a horrible thing that happened, and that's it, right? Okay, and we just want to support them. And I saw the cartoons that people made to support the...
Yeah. Brilliant stuff. Did you see the Asterix and Obelix thing?
No, I did not. No.
Is that something... Do you read Asterix and Obelix in
the Netherlands? Sure, yeah.
In the Dutchlands?
In the Dutchlands. It's Belgian, right? Asterix and Obelix.
No, French.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I thought it was from the French part of Belgium, but then it's the northern part of France.
That is actually France.
It's very typical Belgian way of... drawing comics, apparently. But then other people probably have more knowledge about that. I mean, I don't really have
we're
no
experts.
But yeah,
Tim und Struppi, also very famous.
I don't know what that is.
Tintin.
Kuifje in Dutch.
That is even worse than Tim und Struppi.
Well, I don't agree because it means the small thing of hair that you have on the front of your face, on your forehead, there where your hair stands a bit up.
Okay.
We call that a kuif.
Okay.
So kuifje is. I like it. It sounds cute.
Okay.
But I don't like the comics. So
yeah. Well,
this is our new segment, by the way.
This is our new segment, but that's how when you have a conversation, you change.
This is how we roll.
This is how we roll. We can't. On topic.
This is how we roll.
Not necessarily a strength of ours. So what we know by now, and to be totally honest with you, this is not Saturday. It's Friday night. So we are recording that Friday night, and we'll upload it on Saturday. So this is actually...
this is one of the few recordings we've had so far that was actually on date as in recording ones.
Yeah. So,
but from now on, that will be more often the case.
Yeah,
we record with weeks in between.
Yeah.
Which is also nice because I think that the last 4 episodes were extremely similar because of it. Because frankly, we recorded the 4th episode on the same day as the 2nd episode, and
Yeah, but
first and
we
the
already
third.
talked
Yeah,
about
it was
that,
horrible.
so you know about that. So as far as what we know now is that apparently some guys have been shot who might have been involved with the entire terrible thing happening in Paris. There also was apparently...
What kind of a sentence was that? Some guys have been shot who might have been involved with. No, 12 people were shot, 4 people were injured.
No. Yeah, that was happened yesterday. I'm talking about what happened today.
What happened today?
Oh, jeez. What have
I
you
didn't
done?
know, yeah.
What?
Oh, there was the hostage thing with a
Exactly, there was-
supermarket?
Yeah, a Jewish supermarket.
Oh, yeah, I think.
So the supermarket
someone told me
thing,
about that.
apparently the guy who took hostages in the supermarket wanted to free the 2 others, the brothers who were supposed to be...
So, wait a minute, let me get it straight. There was a supermarket,
there was a supermarket.
and there was a hostage
There was a
situation.
guy, and he took hostage, children included.
Yeah,
It was a
okay.
Jewish supermarket. And the police stormed it and shot people, and apparently also some children, so we don't know that yet. And the guy who took hostages in the
He
supermarket...
shot children.
We don't know if it's... all we know is that there are 4 dead.
You really sound like you're the authority on the subject. We don't know how many.
We don't know. That's because I was listening when I drove back home. I was listening to the radio, and that was at 6:30ish. So it's already a couple of hours ago. But 6:30ish, we learned that there are 4 people dead, and we don't know if it's police officers,
Whoa.
whether it's children. We don't know.
Whoa.
It's just 4
Yeah, that's
people
heavy.
dead,
That's
and the guy who took the hostages.
Jesus.
And also apparently the 2 brothers who were supposed to be responsible for the killings in Paris are also dead. Apparently.
They were in there.
No, they were someplace else. This is really terrible.
But this is just. Yeah, but why do you mention it if it's not related?
It is related.
Because they just died. Death is related.
For fuck's
And
sake, they were
Paris.
killed by the police.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
So they're dead now.
I get that.
And
But it has
these-
nothing to do with the hostage situation.
Yes, because the guy who took the hostages wanted to free the 2 brothers who were also surrounded by the police. That's why he took the hostages in the first place.
That's part I missed.
That's what I said in the very beginning.
You don't have to get mad at me.
No,
Jeez.
but listen back to it again and you will
Yeah, but
see-
that's not useful now.
No, it isn't, but you can't.
Exactly.
So
Anyway.
this is what happens, so this is, as far as we know, this is what's going on.
I think for the news segment next time we should have something less dire.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I might have misjudged this one.
Yeah, it's people getting killed for no obvious reasons. That is quite dire. Definitely.
Yeah.
We could now have a discussion about the freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech.
Yeah, because that's what it's about.
Yeah.
That
What
is
do you want to
special.
say about that? Because we can't really have a discussion about it. I think we both agree completely.
That's true.
I mean,
So that's a discussion.
there's just an absolute freedom of speech. You should be
Yeah.
able to say whatever you want, whenever you want it.
Yeah, yeah.
But I also believe very strongly in the, be kind to other people. So,
Yeah.
of course, you're not going to call someone a fuckwad to their face if there's no reason for it, you're not angry or whatever.
I believe in the power of love. The song by Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Hmm.
What I really liked was...
That's where you
I
got
think-
isn't that the part of the song text on your back? The tattoo. Is that from Frankie Goes to Hollywood?
Yeah, but that's from Relax.
Ah, okay.
That's not... That's
I
Relax.
forgot that. Don't do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, what I really like is apparently the office of the people that was now attacked yesterday.
I
they
thought
have
you were
been
going to mention the sitcom. Yeah, sure.
have been firebombed a couple of years back, also by people who had problems with the crazy drawings they did about Muhammad and what have
Oh,
you.
right.
And they reacted with an absolutely magnificent drawing of a guy who looks rather Christian and a guy who looks rather Muslim hugging each other and saying that love will
Conquer all.
exactly will live longer than hatred.
Good.
And I think that's
Very
absolutely
good, yeah.
brilliant. And after you have been bombed by some Islamic fundamentalists, you just basically reach out to them again and say,
Yeah.
well, love is the
I
overall thing
quickly
that-
want to add to that, by the way, that I don't have the feeling that it has anything to do with the Islam per se. I think it's just it's a nut job, and these people would find any excuse they
Yeah.
would like to do something. And
Yeah.
just because it's the Islam in this case, I mean, had there not been an Islam in the world, they would have taken something else.
Yeah,
And it's
definitely.
it's psychotic people.
It's
with-
actually really sad because I don't think that a religion deserves to be kind of treated in just as an excuse for
I
doing
agree.
terrible
Yeah,
things.
Yeah.
And that
It's
could
one of
happen.
the most horrible things.
And it seems that now, in this time of history, the world has picked Islam to be the black sheep. But if you go back a couple of centuries, it was
Oh, but
Christianity.
that's our culture, right? I mean, if you If you go to for example, if you go to Israel, then it would be the Muslim versus Jewish Zionist segment, and then I think in Africa you have that people bash Catholics, for example, because there are a lot of people there murdering in the name of the Christian God.
Yeah, terrible.
So whatever your belief is, there's no reason that people should take it apart and use it for destructive means.
No, definitely not. Yeah, so
that was our entirely unfunny news segment.
Yeah,
which is good, but I agree.
Because sometimes there's just things that need to be said. Yeah. Definitely.
And the thing is, when I heard about that Charlie incident, I have no clue if it's how you should call that, but I just saw there "Je suis Charlie" everywhere, and just thought to myself, that's actually going to be it for the topic of the news, because I just wanted to mention it quickly.
Yeah. It is actually something that...
You might have heard that just now, because I think that was really clearly a sound in the background. Tom just took some chocolates, and I actually want to explain quickly why, why I bought them.
Yeah.
A friend of ours went to a lot of countries, but she went to Spain as well. And she brought us some chocolates. Mm. And when she brought them, she said that they were going to be pretty horrible, probably, but that everywhere she looked, she only found those. Mm. And on New Year's Eve, we ate some of them, each more horrid than the last. They are absolutely... One of them, because she brought 2 boxes, and one of them is just all the same stuff, and they're all exactly the same horrible chocolates. Mm-hmm. And the other one is a variety box with a lot of different kinds. And one of them, neatly wrapped, honestly tastes like Kit Kat. Had you been laying it out under the sofa for 2 months or something. Yeah, and there's one in there with pistachio, I think. Mm-hmm. That's disgusting.
Okay.
I mean...
So the reason why I'm eating it now is because I didn't want to spend my New Year's Eve with Will. And so I missed that. It took you a while, right?
Yeah, it took me a while. The other people, they were sanctioned.
Yeah, no, they had to.
Work order. They had to.
Exactly. And it didn't
court order to work.
So that's why, in a very friendly way, his friendly nature that he has, he brought the chocolates to my office.
Instead of throwing them in the bin, I just brought them here.
So please keep in mind that they have been laying around somewhere for 2 weeks now, almost.
Yeah, but most of them are wrapped.
Yeah, they are not. So that's the first thing I will try. It looks like, I don't know, like it could be...
Why don't we take a picture and upload it as well?
No,
I mean, first describe it and then...
Yeah, sure, we can do it. If you want that, if you tell us that we should upload pictures, then we will.
They're probably not going to.
So we won't.
We probably throw them out before they even get a chance to.
Yeah, so fuck them.
Okay,
sorry.
Well, what did they look like?
So you, one listener, that most likely will be me. If you want the pictures...
Well, your mum, right?
Look at it. My mum is not listening to that. Oh. She doesn't know how to work the YouTube. I love your mum. So it looks like a nut.
I love your mum too. That's such a bad joke.
It looks like a huge pecan nut, basically, and it's filled with it's white.
Completely.
And it's filled with something disgusting.
You can take it apart. It's basically like edible paper. That's honestly what it feels like.
So I will move a little bit closer to the microphone.
Inside, because he doesn't know yet, because he hasn't tried it.
But then don't tell me.
Am I going to tell you? Because then you get a sort of
but first, please.
No. When you have such a chef or such a waiter, and he brings you food and he tells you what you're going to eat. I'm going to do that now.
Okay.
So what it is sort of like edible paper, but then really old and horrible like, and it feels more like cardboard than edible paper. And then the chocolate inside is basically Nutella.
Okay.
But then really old and really cheap, like such a not name brand Nutella, and then just chocolate paste, but then really bad.
So I will move a little bit closer to the microphone and take a bite, so you can actually listen to my.
You don't have to move closer. You can.
Well, it's like the scratching. We did the scratching on the previous.
Yeah, but the scratching is a really soft sound. You eating will be loud, especially in this room. So. That's just horrible. That sounds. I told you not to go close to the microphone. So what does it taste like? Because this is a food episode, remember? People, we should remember this. It's good, right? It's delicious. Should I try one?
I'm gonna have the half of that.
No, you have to eat it all.
No. Because the brilliant thing is...
Well, there's a thing in the Netherlands. If you take your food, you have to eat it. Whoa. If someone else gives it to you, you can leave it be.
Because the brilliant thing is... even it's very soft and gooey, it's also very dry at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know how they mix that. But apparently, he threw half of it on the ground because then he doesn't have to eat it anymore. But the brilliant thing is that they sell this everywhere, apparently.
I can't take a second bite of that.
You have to. Eat all of it. I did as well. And there's more in the other package.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, we'll spread it out over the episodes. So.
Come on now.
Yeah. Do you know that if the person that brought us these delicious gifts, does she listen to this episode?
I don't know.
Does she listen to the show in general?
Yeah, she does.
Oh, but the problem is that she's been away, of course. She was away for a whole of December.
But she liked it.
Yes, she
liked
probably
it
will.
on Facebook,
She has a backup, what do you call backlog?
Back catalogue?
Back catalogue, yeah, it's also possible. Backlog.
Jeez, that was disgusting. I won't eat anything of the second box. I would just open it and look at it.
Yeah, it's just basically what it looks like.
Because it's fucking huge.
Well, it's not that huge. It's a big red box, and inside is just a lot of different
Jesus!
stuff in wrappers. Yeah,
It smells like plastic already.
It is plastic. It's wrapped in plastic, so of course it smells like plastic.
I'm not going to eat that.
Yeah, you are. This one is the Kit Kat. Oh, there's two of them.
Yes, you can have one as well.
Okay,
Let's
sure.
open that one.
Okay.
We do one more and then we continue to your next
Horrible
feature.
stuff. Shall we just split it in two?
Yeah.
Okay, we both. What is the next feature then? Say what?
Yeah, that's the next one. Say what? It really looks like a Kit Kat. So it has different.
It is not that.
It has different layers and
I just want to say it is not that bad. While I was putting one piece in my mouth, and it is exactly how I described it.
It smells really nice. It smells really nice. It smells like a fresh Kit Kat.
It's exactly how I described it.
Jesus.
Right? It's like someone left Kit Kat out for a couple of months. Yeah.
Well, it's not as bad as I expected it to be.
It's not as bad as the other one, but this is also the best one in the box.
Nice. And this is the first one I had. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on. It's time now for...
Wait a minute. Before we move on, I just want for the people that would like to purchase this anywhere, it's called Sortido Selección 400. Yeah, you don't think that I know that in Spanish. And it's made by La Estepeña with such a El Nino sign on the... That's the only word that I know with a...
Brilliant.
I don't know Spanish, I'm sorry.
That doesn't matter. Neither do I. So it's time for our very, very brilliant feature. Say what? Say what? What we have to do, our one listener sent us some sentences.
Well, you shouldn't say that because we have a couple of listeners and one of our fans, one of our truest fans, sent in two sentences.
Yes.
One for Tom to read out.
Yes.
Which is a Dutch sentence.
Yes.
Which he has not seen before now.
No.
And one German sentence, which I have seen before now, but it's a tongue twister. But I haven't practiced it.
Okay.
And I have to say it according to her rules. I have to say it 3 times in a row. And I will promise you now already, I'm not going to make it. But before I say it quickly 3 times in a row, I will first pronounce the sentence so that you can hear what it should sound like.
Okay. So I'm looking at the sentence now for the first time.
Do you want to go first or shall I go first?
I go first.
Okay. You have no clue what it means even, do you? Well, try to pronounce it first. Just the whole sentence.
De goochelaar heeft in Scheveningen een negentiging oorsmijtjes opgeput.
Right. Do you want to repeat that for the listeners out there?
The problem is I can't repeat it like that. But
of course not, that's hilarious.
De goochelaar heeft in Scheveningen negentiging oorsmijtjes opgepulst.
So, yeah.
What should it sound like?
What should it sound like is, well, how I pronounce it, because of course other parts of the Netherlands they would say it slightly different. De goochelaar heeft in Zuid-Scheveningen 99 uitsmijters opgepeuzeld.
Well, I wouldn't even say close.
No, I wouldn't say that. I think the Dutch people listening would have gone, really, say what at that sentence. So that's actually a very good sentence.
Say what?
Do you have any clue what it means?
No.
Can you take out anything?
Well, it's South Scheveningen.
Zuid-Scheveningen, yeah.
Scheveningen, that. And the nigger
Scheveningen is the word that they used in the Second World War to see if people really were German and Dutch.
Oh, okay.
If people learned Dutch Germans, they still couldn't pronounce Scheveningen because of the... They always would go Scheveningen.
Scheveningen. So what does it mean?
It means a magician has eaten 99... I don't know what uitsmijters zijn. It's like if you make an egg, like sort of an omelette.
Ah, okay.
So it basically is the magician ate 99... is opgepeuzeld. Oppeuzelen is really if you go... Nom, delicious. Mm-hmm. So he ate the 99 omelettes in Zuid-Scheveningen.
Yeah.
So there's a magician and...
Okay.
And I think that person wrote that because of the many sh sounds, the many ui sounds, the many I sounds, and the and then all in one big jumble. So that honestly was a bitch of a sentence to say for you, but I would like you to listen to me and then try to say it again. De goochelaar heeft in Zuid-Scheveningen 99 uitsmijters opgepeuzeld.
Can we do it in bits?
No, you have to do it now, in one go.
That won't work.
Try it, then you can do it in bits.
De goochelaar heeft in Zuid-Scheveningen 99 uitsmijters opgepeuzeld.
Yes. Opgepeuzeld.
Opgepeuzeld.
Ja, zie je.
Ja.
De goochelaar
De goochelaar
heeft in Zuid-Scheveningen
in Zuid-Scheveningen 99 uitsmijters opgepeuzeld. Yeah.
And now?
No, that'll do. Now it's your turn.
Now it's my turn to say... Brautkleid bleibt Brautkleid und Blaukraut bleibt Blaukraut. See, even when you say that slowly, it already sucks.
Okay, so it's time...
Can you say it quickly? In not quickly, but just can you repeat it once?
Brautkleid bleibt Brautkleid und Blaukraut bleibt Blaukraut.
And it means?
That a bridal dress will stay a bridal dress and red cabbage will stay red cabbage.
Yeah.
It's a tongue twister, it doesn't make sense.
No, but I mean for people out there that don't know.
Yeah.
So I have to say... Brautkleid bleibt Brautkleid und Blaukraut bleibt Blaukraut. Actually, that was rather okay.
That was okay.
But I have to say it 3 times in a fucking row. So I have to start over. Sod it. I honestly hate this. I didn't think it was this bad, but it's and Germans have so horrible tongue twisters. It's incredible.
In Ulm und herum.
Yeah, and the one with the mixy whisker, the whiskey mixer.
Yeah, that
the whiskey mixer mixed the whiskey up.
Yeah.
But that's probably going to come again in a different episode.
Yeah.
So. Brautkleid bleibt Brautkleid und Blaukraut bleibt Blaukraut. Brautkleid bleibt Brautkleid und Blaukraut bleibt Blaukraut. Brautkleid bleibt Brautkleid und Blaukraut bleibt Blaukraut. I honestly almost made it. I'm actually quite surprised at myself.
I was quite slow.
Was it quite slow?
It was quite slow. It was really Brautkleid bleibt Brautkleid.
Well, you do de goochelaar in Zuid-Scheveningen 99 uitsmijters opgepuzzeld. Jesus.
Oh, so yeah, thank you very much. That was
Brautkleid. Brautkleid. Damn it.
Yeah, that was. Say what?
Say what?
Exactly.
So food. Do you have any funny experiences?
You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I know I shouldn't do that. Shit happens.
I'm just pointing it out. Something went wrong. So yeah, we. What else do we have?
Not we. I don't have anything. I'm not having anything.
Okay, so I'm going first. That is with coconut, right?
I have no clue.
Bolitas de coco.
Bolitas de coco.
Bolitas de coco.
Bolitas de coco.
And then you just need the guitar going like. You
just bolitas de coco. Ring.
So it's wrapped in tin foil, and it's. I'm going to unwrap it now.
Well, it doesn't need to be so close to the mic. You can hear everything we're doing here.
But it makes it.
Just, but it's annoying.
You're annoying because you're touching me. No, you have to wash your hands.
It looks. Wash my hands.
It looks like
made
made of chocolate. This is.
You're not made of chocolate.
People don't know. I could be. I have a chocolate steak. So this is actually.
I have no clue what's happening here.
It tastes good.
This is one of these moments where I even consider not airing this.
Why?
Anyway.
Because I said I'm made of chocolate.
Why are you eating, by the way? Shouldn't we tell anecdotes and stuff about food?
You said I should be eating.
Yeah, you should be eating.
I'm eating.
Okay.
You go.
What is this? This is Cocos thing.
Cocoa.
Coconut.
Oh.
It's nice, right?
I hate coconut.
You have to eat it completely.
No, I won't. Fuck you.
Okay. He figured out the magic trick to not eating anything, just putting it away. Well, I really don't have any funny food anecdotes. I mean, I'm not a funny eater. I ate tripe once in France, which is basically haggis, sort of. It's intestines in a sheep's stomach. So, and that wasn't really that good. It really wasn't. But they made it as a delicacy, and they honestly, there was the second time that we came there, and they were so happy that we came there that they said, we're going to make this as a specialty for you, you know? And he's trying to swallow the coconut. I'm doing all of this episode completely on my own, because this is such a moment where you want to have a webcam. I've never seen someone so disgusted. Swallow the thing already. Swallow it.
I can't.
Yeah, then spit it out.
Where?
I don't know, but at least, continue this episode.
Jesus, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
I can already feel it upsetting my stomach.
So you wanted to choose a topic food.
Yeah.
So talk about food.
What's your favorite food?
It's a very good question. I do like sauerkraut.
Really?
Yeah, very much.
I don't really.
I really love it. Especially, my mum makes it very well.
Okay.
And well, actually, I'm really lucky with that. I do really like the food where I live right now, and I love Wiener Schnitzel. I really love it, and Zwiebelrostbraten.
Oh yeah,
that's delicious. It's basically steak with onions on top. That's delicious.
And we have a top tip for you. If you live in Stuttgart,
yeah,
and you want to try a very good Zwiebelrostbraten,
Föhrig.
You should go to Föhrig and Feuerbach, because that is where you get a very, 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 very good.
It's a very good one, yeah.
And it's comparatively cheap.
Yeah.
If you compared to what you pay in other places.
Yeah.
I don't really know. My favorite food is, I like cooking a lot. So, and I usually like what I cook, which is an advantage. And so, for example, last night I had chicken, and I bought that very interesting looking kind of herb curry powder mix that you use for tandoori chicken.
Oh, yeah.
So I put that in the seasoning and let it stay for a while so that all the nice red color can go into the meat and give you. It looks brilliant. If you cut it open, you can really see a red lining around the entire meat, around the chicken. And I had mushrooms and paprika with it, and it was absolutely delicious. In a light white wine sauce, you can say. Absolutely delicious. So white wine, a little bit of cream, delicious, absolutely. And some pasta with it that I still had left over from Wednesday.
I just realized that I have not been listening to a single word you've been saying. I just heard mushroom somewhere in between, and I just drifted off and thought,
Yeah. So I guess it's time for.
No, I was actually just thinking we haven't mentioned at all that we have a Facebook page.
We do.
Facebookpage.com/
Facebook.
Facebookpage.com. No, Facebook.com/ The Will and Tom Show.
Exactly. Find us on YouTube.
But the Last FM doesn't really work yet.
No, it doesn't. I don't know.
But you can find us on YouTube by now, by the way.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. If you go to YouTube and you enter The Will and Tom Show plus an episode name, you will get it immediately.
Awesome.
Although Christmas still doesn't work because you get a lot of stuff with Christmas, but I think second episode syndrome, for example, that no one else has.
Yeah.
So you will get that immediately.
Very good.
Which is good. And then you're immediately linked to our channel. Or you can just do it the easy way and just immediately go to Facebook. And
go to Facebook. That's the easiest way.
And Will and Tom Show at hotmail.com.
Exactly. And find us on Twitter.
Oh, yeah, Twitter.
On Twitter, we're just at Will and Tom Show.
Yeah, tweet us.
Tweet us, yes, please.
It is hilarious, by the way, that we write people on Twitter.
What?
2 followers. We write them.
Oh,
Very often the Twitterers, the tweeters, the tweetees.
The tweeties.
The tweetees. They get first scoop very often.
Yeah, that's true.
Mostly they get a day or 2 in advance.
Yeah.
And I know that the people that listen to this show, they want to get it as fast as possible, as quickly as possible. They just want to listen to it now, or rather yesterday,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
They say get in the chopper.
Hey, but wait a minute. Is this time for another new feature?
What?
Do we have another new feature this episode?
No.
No?
No.
What is it?
That was it. Basically, we're wrapping it up now.
Okay.
Oh, wait! There is something coming. It's time for a small man, big words.
Small man, big words.
Exactly. So, this is a new feature. Also something that will happen weekly. And we have a guest. And it's a small man. And he has some big words to say to you.
But you just make that up, right? I mean, I don't want these stories behind them.
No?
Oh.
So it's just Will, and he's making a voice.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Is that better? So take the stage. The stage is yours.
Well, then tell them what we're doing.
Well, it is kind of
No, it's really not self-explanatory. You have to tell them what we're doing, what the feature is about.
Okay, so the idea is that Will does that weird small children's voice, and he reads big words. So that means famous quotes, stuff that you might have heard before. And this is the first part, so we took something that is really, that most of you should have heard before. And
well, I think most of them, but
it is quite famous.
Film.
Exactly,
it's not famous at all.
It is quite famous.
Really?
Yeah, people used to have that as ringtones and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
In Germany.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, there's a film called Taken.
Should we explain where it comes from?
In Germany, it's 72 hours, I think.
Yes, exactly. So it is not called 72 Stunden, it is called 72 hours. It is translated from English Taken to English 72 hours.
Yeah.
Fuck me. So, the stage is yours, little man.
What?
Go ahead, do something.
What? I thought, no?
I'm just looking at him, shaking my head and turning away from the microphone because I'm free now. I'm on a break.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you're looking for ransom, I could tell you I don't have any money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I have acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you and I will kill you.
Good luck.
So do you have any weird things that you would like to have heard in a very stupid different voice? Or would you just like us to cut this feature completely? Let us know. Anyway, a monologue is always better, I think, than just one sentence, right? Because I thought about some very good quotes, but mostly good quotes are really just one sentence. But a monologue is really good if you have a couple of sentences that someone says, or...
Should I be honest?
Well,
like really dead honest?
Yeah, please. It's not that funny, is it?
No. It's a bit like Ronnie.
I was thinking...
It's a very brilliant idea, but
then... When we did that first time, we thought it
was hilarious. We're both laughing asses off, but now hearing it now, kind of in a serious and why, man, it's really just...
Yeah, but that's... I don't know, but I have the feeling also this room and the echo and everything, it just makes everything just a bit more cold and sterile. I do have the feeling how we're sitting here, how we're talking, it's just...
But it's more comfy. Me, it's more comfy sitting here than.
It's definitely more comfortable when it comes to situation how we sit.
Yeah.
But when I was funny,
it wasn't.
We're not funny at all. The whole fucking episode.
Do you? No.
Was it funny in between?
But that's the thing. We were kind of discussing that earlier. If you want to be funny, or if we, want to.
No, I think we should not always just try to be funny. That's the most horrible thing, and we.
Yeah.
Well, just muck about. Some episodes will be funnier than others.
Yeah.
So I was just speaking in the class.
Exactly. So on that note, it is time to end the show.
Is it actually time to end? Is it time to end the show?
It's time to end the show.
So you can mail us at thewillandtalkshow@hotmail.com.
I have no clue what we're doing.
You can write to us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/thewillandtalkshow. You can follow us on Twitter. Exactly, at Will and Tom Show. Okay.
Without the.
Just Will and Tom Show.
Did we say we're getting rid of the sound effects?
When did we say that? I said we would do all of our own sound effects.
Well, I wasn't allowed to eat in front of the microphone. Now you're speaking into a glass.
No, you were allowed to speak in front of the microphone, but you were sitting extra close. That was the problem.
Yeah.
I have no clue what I'm doing.
But I like the scratching. The scratching was brilliant.
I know maybe people that listen to it.
No, but so go back. If you listen to that and you haven't listened to the 4th episode, go back and listen to it. It is quite funny. I
mean,
swear.
If you haven't listened to the 4th episode, go back. You think that people are going to listen to the 5th one before they listen to the 4th?
Yeah,
one?
because maybe they skip one.
Psychotic.
It happens.
That's true.
It happens.
Actually, I would do it.
Skip the 4th one?
I would skip anything. I mean, I'm not saying people should skip this in particular. I'm saying if I listen to podcasts, I do like it if they're in order, but I won't make a fuss about it.
True. That's true. So yeah, that's the 5th episode. So kind of centennial, whatever. Yeah. So that's our 5th episode. Just cut. And
no, sorry.
Are you falling asleep again?
I don't know. I'm pissed off for some reason. I don't know. I'm really peeved.
It might be that it's 10:30 now. So it is.
What is it?
No, it's 20:09. But
okay.
Let's come on.
What?
We're doing a fucking show. You can exaggerate.
I know. We just say 10:30, and then I see a clock there, which is 20:09. And I think,
but the view is
maybe that's still on summertime.
The listeners don't see it.
That's what I thought. Maybe that's still on summertime.
Anyway, so it's
really
10:20 already.
So I thought, crap, it's already really 20
I had
past 10.
9 hours of work
that's really
and 2 hours of driving around.
I've been working the whole week as well.
Well, you're only sitting at a chair, and
and you're not sitting on a chair.
Sometimes I am, but most of the time I'm not.
The thing is, the funny thing is that you have not worked for I don't know how long, and then you have one day, I think, even of not even work, but sitting somewhere, being prepared to go work. Which I think your first half a year will be something like sitting on a chair watching other people work, and then you're complaining about it still, and you will get paid as well.
Yeah, that's why you go to work.
Yeah, that's logical. Yeah.
Yeah.
The salt mine.
That was and you try to insult me by saying that I get paid for it.
No,
Yes.
the fact that you're complaining about something
and I still get paid.
and you get paid while sitting on your ass.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, so that's the 5th episode for trying to wrap it up for the 3rd time now. You can find us on the various Facebooks and Hotmails and YouTube.
The last 10 minutes have just been people talking about Facebook and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, because that's what happens. You brought it up. I wouldn't have mentioned it. Anyways, it's all our fault. We're sorry for that. See you next week with a brand new topic and...
Topic. A brand new topic.
A brand new topic.
See, this is what I'm working with.
And also, will be replaced. Next episode is only going to be the Tom Show. So you can look forward to that.
Welcome to the Tom and Tom Show, also known as the Tat. Doesn't work, does it? You need me. Otherwise, you're not a twat anymore. You're a tat.
I want a tat. I can live with a tat.
That's actually quite funny.
I like living with tits. So that's that. See you next week. Have a blessed week. Enjoy your weekend. Have a nice Saturday. And we now need 10 seconds of...
Oh, what's the violin only going?
Oh, this is really only going to...
The violin.
What?
Remember the violin? No? There's such a violin. Instead of just really having such a violin playing...
See, I'm trying to wrap it up here.
You just go... You can wrap it up. I'm not doing anything. I'm just playing the intro.
So I just
in the background.
Push the stop button. Yeah, well. Well, thanks for listening, folks. See you next week. Bye-bye.
I hate you all.
Of course I did. What should I have done?
Laugh.
No.
I don't hear anything.
Of course not. Why would you?
I don't know, because you seem to be playing.
No.
You're recording.
Yes.
Also to put it after this.
Yes.
This is stupid. So the thing is, you don't want to cut things, but you do want to say, we start recording again after you've already switched.
That's like a new feature.
What do you call it? Second wind?
It's a prolonged ejaculation.
What? A prolonged ejaculation.
Anyway, see you next week. Bye-bye.
This is horrible.
We need to 10 seconds of silence.
Why?
Because otherwise your program cuts it off.
Yeah, but that's not why you do this.
Yes, I do. Because we need 10 seconds of silence.
But I can also cut it off.